The proposed trade idea of John Collins going to the Washington Wizards in exchange for Kyle Kuzma is an interesting one, but several factors should be considered. Recent trades: John Collins was recently acquired by the Utah Jazz during the offseason, which makes it somewhat unusual for a team to trade a player they just acquired. It's important to remember that NBA teams often have plans and expectations for new acquisitions, and it would be somewhat surprising for the Jazz to move Collins so quickly. Player value: both Collins and Kuzma have different playing styles and skill sets. Collins is known for his athleticism and ability to impact the game defensively and on the boards, while Kuzma is seen as a versatile scorer and solid rebounder. The trade would depend on the specific needs and preferences of each team. Team philosophy: the Jazz and Wizards have different team philosophies and goals. The Jazz may have acquired Collins with the intention of bolstering their frontcourt, while the Wizards may see Kuzma as a key part of their future plans. Any trade would need to align with the team's long-term visions. Future picks: the inclusion of a 2027 first-round pick from the Jazz adds an interesting element to the trade proposal. Future draft picks can be valuable assets in trades, especially if they have certain protections or conditions attached. The value of this pick would depend on the potential success and outlook of the Jazz in the coming years. Contract considerations: it's essential to consider the financial aspects of the trade. Both Collins and Kuzma recently signed significant contracts, and their salaries would need to match within the NBA's trade rules. Financial flexibility and salary cap implications could influence a trade decision. Team chemistry: trades can also affect team chemistry, locker room dynamics, and player morale. Teams often assess how a trade would impact the overall atmosphere within the organization. Ultimately, while the trade idea has its merits and could potentially benefit both teams in specific ways, it's crucial to remember that trade negotiations in the NBA are complex, and teams make decisions based on various factors, including their short-term and long-term goals, roster composition, and player evaluations. Whether this trade or any similar trade happens depends on the willingness of both teams to make a deal that aligns with their respective strategies and objectives.